Straight up, like some weed blowing our job, going door to door, white man running with a gun. Pull your shit, pull it.
Pull that shit.
Please.
Pull that shit. Pull that shit.
Y'all recording this shit? Okay, so what's the point of bringing it out if you ain't gonna use it?
Pull that shit.
Oh, you're going door to door. It's my fucking job. I gave you my business card. Like,
white people. White people.
that's what I'm like. I'm in the wrong area.
When I get up in the morning, I gotta clean this room, clean up everything, and then I'm gonna ask my mom what time is she coming over here. Cause if she's smart, if you're not gonna be here for his birthday party, you might as well take today and so. No, cause today's Jamal's birthday. It's my little brother's birthday today, so she's trying to go see him today. So I'm gonna tell her like, hey, look, listen, you're going over there, you might as well come over here or bring them over here. You know what I'm saying? The Peloponnesian War lasted nearly 30 years and ended with the occupation of Athens. Leonidas, who fought with his 300 Spartans at Thermopylae, was the greatest example of bravery and sacrifice made to free Greece. Birds could deliver messages from God's omens that revealed their effect. Who?
The sausages I ate came back up. The water I drank came back up.
The beer.
Came back up. Nose your pillow came back up.
Taylor was like, "Fuck is you doing?"
You have to talk to my partner. Not enough pregnancy. I can't. Because eventually I'm going to end up dehydrated. And I'm not.
Are we doing sea shanties?
There's also a chance you get stuck. You gotta risk your life. Yeah, if you don't eat those things in 30 minutes, they turn into like stones. But if you get that right sauce.
Alright, you gotta let me put something in my stomach. You can't keep throwing up everything. Eventually, I'm gonna get sick. You're gonna be fine, but I'm gonna get sick. That's the fucked up part about it. The babies are fine.
Babies are fine?
The babies are fine. But those grown up, they're chilling.
Yeah, so they're gonna come out with mad hair, huh? I mean, Junior did come out with mad hair. You was throwing up though.
Toothpaste made me sick, mouthwash made me sick, nose made me sick. I'm on a pizza. I couldn't.
And then now look, this child pizza thing.
Just that big.
There's
next month.
Mm.
Everyone wants to bring me in now.
Oh, now I'm definitely gonna kill y'all niggas now.
my chin looking pretty good. Okay. Now all I gotta do is start a TikTok channel where I lift a lot of weights. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh man. They always skip leg day. Always skip leg day, but be sure to never miss a good calf day. That's important. Okay, not mine. What size? Listen, I see it. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta get cheeked up at least. Alright. Perfect. Now all you have is flexion. I can see myself all the time. I can emos. What? So what you got? Yeah. Well, obviously I need people walking by to see people gambling. So put one right there. Right there. Alright. Perfect. Kick it out. It doesn't matter. I don't need to ever leave. I'll live here now. Bar. Unlocks. Basic bar. Nutty bars. Is orange juice. I'm buying it. Bar. Guests. Take snacks and drinks from the shelves. Bring them to the bar. Sure. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. I got a bar. Heck yeah. Okay, wants me to go out? Well, I can't. I can't leave my bar. It's not allowed. How do I move this? What do we do? Go buy some products? Sure. Shopping. Purchase on the machine, table, decor, bar product, shop, not everything you need to see. Fantastic. Dairy cream. I need to buy 5 of these. 5. Orange juice. Did it. Play some. Okay, let's go play. I'm glad you really wanted me to do this. This is making it easier. Where did I put all those things in? Okay, casino rating. You casino serve customers, casino rating for this. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. All right, how we open this thing? I need people to come gamble. We're open. Come on in, y'all. Oh, the shadows are moving. What's happening? Oh, here they come. Here they come. Oh. Oh, wow, you got nice mustaches. You guys can see. This couple very, very cute. Oh, yeah. The third wheel. Tagging right on. Come on in. Come on and give us the whole Baptist Casino. Where you get the time at that casino. You think you work with the devil? No, you ain't working with the devil. You working with us. Where you going? Wait. Everything's over here. All right, that's what you get. Whoa! Whoa! You can't the very first time. You gotta lose. Okay. Oh, excuse me, sir. Just scan this. Your toes. There you go. $50. Thank you. We're rich. I know you think of it going on the ground, sir. 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 Get out of here. All right. This is disgusting. Anything else to play again? There's $400 in that machine. Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. That's good. You got to keep losing. I'm sorry, sir. You're not. Come right in. Goodness gracious. Go ahead. Just wipe off the seat when you're done. Please. Okay. Some chips. That's gonna be that. $16. The markup. Come on in to lmaooo Baptist Casino where you too can get saved. You need to get out of here. Are you good again? I think you're mad or something.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. Let's go to the greatest casino ever. Oh! Sorry, I mean, I didn't mean anything by that. Do you feel the floor? It's 2026. I can't judge. That's gonna be, give me that, $8. Thank you. When did the eye contact those when they came in? They stared at me? You guys are filthy. Stop it. No, Tina. You're back. Change clothes. Hanging out in the town? Out here at the casino? Yes, I said yes. Alright. You guys enjoy it. It must be able to steal a broken slot from shopping. I can do that. Buy a workbench, repair the slot. Alright, you guys so let me do some crop real quick. Let's see, we got that. Oh, hey, what's up? That's mine. Talk to his friends. Drink. Smoke. Pardon me. I do a little bit. I feel funny. Hey y'all. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat that. Guys, small pizza. Kratos. Hi. Here's something. Oh my gosh! It's aliens! Welcome, brothers from another planet, to the whole Baptist casino. If you get this past that church, you can go to hell. Yeah, man, the cheek. Oh, y'all got to clear the way, all right? I got people coming in. Lex Luthor, are you trying to rob me right now? Chill out. I ain't got no food. I got no food. I got snacks. Sir? Oh, that
One, two, 4.
Please, just use the tool. I don't have a tool, but if I did. Oh, yeah, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Close the casino down. I earned $7,000. I had 37 visitors. I made profit. And that's all I care about. Is profits. Profits, baby. I gotta go figure out where to buy a workbench because I don't have things my screen that tells me. Oh, workbench. I can buy it.
1,
Nice. Buy a
2,
workbench.
3, 4, 5, 6. Alright.
$500 baseball bat. Taking it. I can go underground. We go to a workbench. There it is. Alright, please. My machine.
4, 5.
Thank you for your money. Next. You lose. Thank you for your money. Next. That's a whole machine! Bro! What are you... Hey, ma'am? How are you doing? Have you been down to the Homo Baptist Church? I hope to see you there so we can save your soul. And the,
It was stupid.
Double that amount. Check off my checkbox. Disgusting. Gamble money in my slot. I can gamble. I can gamble. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest day of my life. This is the greatest day of my life. I just won $200. I did it. I beat the system. I just made an infinite money glitch. I cannot be defeated. All I gotta do is take everyone's money and use their money to gamble at my own machine, and I can make infinite monies. That's how money's made. And at the end of machines, I did it. We solved life. I solved world hunger. I did it. I am now Mr. Beast. And I'm done playing this game now. Hooray. Now it's time for appropriation. Now this is the I love this. This is double. Appropriation, man. African Americans or black people were here first. They were in the majority of countries first, 12 more white people. I love that. Scholars would say, Dr. This is America. Now, Mexico said, all the great minds of philosophy, science, and everything said, black folks here. That's what I'm talking about, my man. My man. Now that's all right. Go ahead. I'm not talking about propaganda. African Americans or black people were here first. They were in the majority of countries first, 12 more white people. That's also naturally why their hair grows upwards, whereas their hair grows down lower. That's also why they don't get poison or sunburn by the sun. The sun actually electrically charges them. People also think that they actually have melanin. They know they have carbon within their skin. Okay? And I can go very deep about things that are going on. And TikTok will take this video down if I do. And all I'm going to say to you is do your own deep research on this. Do not just listen to what you are told about history. Like, how you feel doesn't matter. And again, as I say, how you feel doesn't matter. Because how you feel is probably your emotional attachment to what you have been taught from. Thanks for watching. Today's two stories are about gruesome death. What? Is this related to the fungus storm? I just heard something about a fungus storm. And now, the zombie apocalypse? What is that? What's going on out here?
This nigga here.
Now zombie apocalypse? Tell me that. These two stories are about gruesome deaths, total battle, everybody involved in investigating. Now, first, case of insane motive.
Vito! No!
Surrounded by blades and swords. He dares not face you with honor on the battle. He knows you are too strong. He knows Athens' days in my Odyssey are numbered. And he knows Athens is next!
Now time for cultural appropriation.
You destroyed the Athenian blockade.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Dicky has blessed you. You arrived in time to watch my blood touch the glorious.
You don't see black people doing Udra. You're not doing Udra. You don't do warriors. And don't tell me, oh, you guys,
I've heard his children died in Sparta years ago.
He adopted me into his household after his previous family failed him. He would never bring dishonor on me.
Sometimes things happen that you don't expect. History has a way of remembering things strangely.
You talk as if you were there.
Maybe I was.
Nonsense. You're too young to have witnessed such things. But enough of the past, let's discuss the future. What is a mercenary sailing to a war where I'm being paid to fight? Tell me why you're here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
It's my honor to serve Sparta. I've come to pledge my soul to the wolf of Sparta.
If you wish to pledge your services to my party, you can do so by helping me. The fleet might be destroyed. Nevertheless is firmer and humiliated. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens. The Athenian blockade was a desperate attempt to stop our advance through Memphis. Now we can prepare to drive them from this region once and for all. Our forward scouts are identifying key targets in preparation for our assault. Under the Wolf's command, we shall be victorious.
Your father, who is he exactly?
Nicholas, the Wolf of Sparta. He was impressed with my skill when I was a boy. He took me under his wing. He trained me himself, and eventually adopted me into his house. He is my father and mentor. I live to make him proud. Surely you have heard.
Just rumors, really.
I doubt to do him justice. He is a great one, and a greater general. I would follow him to the gates of the army.
Why do you need a mercenary to do it? You seem to have plenty of soldiers at your disposal.
It's not a question of money. The Megarians are our allies. We do not want to commit troops until we know victory is assured. My scouts are already locating key targets that we can hit.
She laughed as she was ran away, and then right as he's about to turn the corner towards the actual courtroom, someone down the hall behind him yells out, "Hey, Eddie, what's going on, man?"
I'll help you with Megas Athenians for a price.
Typical of your time. No honor or sense of duty. The But your skills are better serving us. The Athenians already have a mercenary working for them. They don't need. If we can draw the leader out and eliminate him, crush the Athenians on the battlefield, drive their forces all the way back to Athens, destroying their supplies, stealing their war chest, and killing their elite troops should leave him vulnerable. Take this and present it to my scouts. If you find them in the field, be sure to check for any information. They might also have need of your skills.
This chest you want me to steal, why is it so important?
An army is made of men that will pay. Take away the Drachma, and they lose all ye will to die for other men's ambitions. The Athenians keep their treasure well guarded, and the fort of the fort is not
What supply should I destroy?
Anything the Athenians need. Look for trace of supplies and weapons. The port of Nicaea in the valley of Kimler would be a good place to start. It's where their supplies come into the region.
Where is the Athenian lady?
He is in Never, hiding behind stone walls and a full garrison of troops. If you keep his troops, destroy his supplies, and steal his riches, then he'll be open to attack.
I think I know what must be done.
Remember, every Athenian soldier you eliminate will also help us achieve victory.
Once I've brought the Athenians to their knees in Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nicolaus. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Zeus. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded.
Sure enough, he was shocked. They looked exactly like him. And then when he read the article, it showed their birthday was July 12th, the same as his, and they were born at the same hospital. And so he's thinking, these are too many coincidences. They have to be my brothers. And so David called Eddie's home phone number, and Eddie's mother picked up, and she asked him who's calling. And David says, hi, my name is David Kalman. I was born July 12th, 1961, and I'm looking at a newspaper article of two identical twins that look just like me, and one of them is your son. I think I'm the missing third twin. After hearing this, Eddie's mom apparently dropped the phone and yelled out, they're coming out of the woodwork. So Eddie and Bobby went to David's house, and as soon as they walked in, Eddie saw
Soldiers won't be so eager to fight when they don't have food. If I want to get close to the wolf, I'll have to help Stentor defeat the Athenians. I shouldn't waste any time.
Now this story went all over the world. It's immediately clear that they all shared the same mannerisms, and on the show they would routinely interrupt each other and finish each other's sentences. It really was like they were the exact same person, despite having been raised completely separate from one another. And so they weren't asking questions about why they had been separated in the first place, but their parents were asking a lot of questions because they had not been told about the adoption agency that the boy they were adopting actually had two identical siblings. They had no idea. So the boy's adoptive parents reached out to the adoption agency, which was Louise Wise Services. And so the parents go to New York, they go into this meeting room with the top brass of Louise Wise Services, and they say, did you separate our sons at birth on purpose? And one of the executives said, yes, we did, because it's really hard to place 3 children into one home. At which point, David's adoptive father lashed out and said, that's absolute BS. If you had told me he had 2 identical siblings, I would have taken all 3. But the agency stood by their decision and said that's the only reason it happened. If I'm sorry, that's all we can tell you. They felt like the agency was actually lying to them about why they separated their son in the first place. But they couldn't get any more information, so they left the agency. Right when they got outside, Bobby's father realized he had left his umbrella inside the meeting room. And so he turned around, went back inside, walked out more quietly so he didn't want to disturb anyone, and he opened the door to the meeting room and reached in to get his umbrella, and he looked inside and he saw that people he had just met with from Louise Wise Services had just opened a bottle of champagne. They were laughing and smiling. They were clearly toasting each other on a job well done. And even though Bobby's father did not go in there and confront them about what they were celebrating, he got the sense that they were celebrating having dodged the bullet. The parents decided they needed to get in touch with some lawyers to help them get to the bottom of why their sons were separated. And so initially, a number of really prestigious law firms in New York were excited to take this case. But shortly after, they all contacted the families to say, well, actually, there's a conflict, and we can't do it anymore. And the parents believed this was because the adoption agency, Louise Wise Services, and some of their more prominent, powerful clients were pressuring the lawyers not to dig into it. There was some secret that they did not want to uncover. So over the years, the boys continued to stay very close. They started families of their own. They had lots of family get-togethers. It was just a really happy time in all of their lives. And at some point, the boys actually went to visit together and opened up a restaurant in New York called Triplets. And the first year, it was extremely successful. It over $1 million. Brothers started to fight with each other about how to run the restaurant, and it got really bad really quick, and it was just not confidence were compromised. And so at some point, Bobby left the business. He said, I don't want to do this with you guys anymore. And apparently his departure just completely ruined the dynamic of their three brothers. Eddie was the most affected by this fracture in their relationships. So Eddie started showing signs of severe depression and was ultimately hospitalized for 3 weeks. And then shortly after getting out of the hospital, he took his own life. This was beyond devastating for the two brothers and the rest of the family. Around this time, a journalist named Florence Wright, who had always had a fascination with identical twins, found an obscure scientific article called Psychoanalytic Study of the Child. It detailed a New York-based study about identical twins that were intentionally separated at birth and then given to different adoptive families to study, although it wasn't clear what they were actually studying or why they needed identical twins to do this. In this article, Florence discovered all the babies that had been used in the study came from the same adoption agency, the same one Triplets came from. And so Lawrence called Bobby and told him that based on this article, it seems like he and his brothers were used in a scientific study. Bobby and David were totally furious. They felt like they were treated like lab rats. They also wondered if their being separated at birth had a negative impact on their mental health, and that might have contributed to any depression and death. Lawrence wound up writing an article about this twin study he had discovered, and after he published it, another set of twins found out they had been a part of the study and discovered themselves. These two women were also struggling with depression and were the idea that the study could have led to irreparable harm to their subjects' mental well-being. At this point, David and Robbie did not expect anybody to be held accountable for the study. Instead, they just hoped to find out why it was happening, what they were testing for, and what the results were. So they began working with Lawrence to try to get those answers. They contacted the Nationwide Services, who did admit that yes, actually this was part of the study, but they didn't give any information about what the results were or why they did it. So they did some digging and discovered the guy in charge of the actual study was this doctor named Peter Newbauer, who was this very well-known psychologist in New York. So Lawrence managed to get an interview with this doctor, but the doctor basically said, I won't answer any of the questions, and I won't give you any information about the study. And he never published his life. Right before the doctor died in 2008, he made sure the entire study was put under seal inside of the Yale University archive, so no one could access it until 2066, which has led many people to believe that the reason he set it so far out was to guarantee all of these subjects in this study would have died by the time it was publicly available, protecting his own legacy and the people that were involved in the study. In the recent documentary called Three Identical Strangers, Dr. Neubauer's personal assistant, a woman by the name of Natasha Yosefowicz, she was interviewed. I asked her, can you shed any light on why the study was done, what they were testing for, and what the results were? And she would say that she was not actually part of the study. She was more on the periphery, but she was privy to what they were doing. And she said the point of the study was to finally put to bed whether it was nature or literature that gave the source of the and she said the results were clear. Basically, it has nothing to do with nurture. It's all about intricacy, and we unconsciously trend towards certain behaviors and decisions, but we believe it's free will. We believe that we should see certain things, but in reality, it's basically predetermined. And specifically, in the Triplets case, Bobby was intentionally placed into a poor Catholic household, where his father was a doctor and his mother was a lawyer. They were very well educated, and that was his upbringing. Eddie was placed into a more middle-class family, with his father being a teacher and his mom being a stay-at-home mother. And David was put into a low-income household where the immigrants, English was a second language, and they just had this very small shop. And Natasha said this study demonstrated that despite these boys being put into different socioeconomic levels, it had almost no impact on who they ultimately became. She said she doesn't know why the study wasn't published, but she hopes someday it will. Also, in this documentary, a doctor named Lawrence Perlman, who was actually one of the researchers in the study, would actually make house visits to each of the boys' houses as they were growing up under the false pretext that they were there as part of a routine follow-up for the adoption agency. And he went on record and said that the study was not just about the effects of socioeconomic class, it was really about the effects of different styles of parenting. He said case. There are many other people close to this case that believe that's exactly what it was. That David and Bobby had a stable, healthy upbringing, and he did not. So when he was faced with the crisis of his brothers separating, and he couldn't handle it, these same people reviewed what Natasha said about the findings of the study that we're all genetically predisposed to become a particular person. They say if that was the case, then why haven't David and Bobby taken their lives? But ultimately, because the study was never published, we won't know for sure why it was done, what they studied, and what the conclusions were. All we have is speculation and second and third-hand information. But what we do know for sure is the surviving triplets and their families are furious that this study was done. They feel like it ruined their lives. Following the release of the documentary 3 Identical Strangers, Bobby and David were actually granted early access to the study that was sealed inside of Yale University. And when they looked at it, they were expecting to be blown away with the results. But it turned out it was over 10,000 pages of very technical information, and much of it was heavily redacted. They didn't read most of it. They were not able to deduce what the purpose of the study was in the first place, or what it accomplished. It was all very ambiguous. This study was ultimately shut down permanently in 1980, the same year the triplets discovered themselves. As for the adoption agency, the News Wide Services, and all the scientists and researchers involved in the study, none of them were held accountable for their role in this totally unethical study, and so basically everything was swept under the rug. So Bobby, David, and all of the family members of the triplets are just left with a whole bunch of questions and not a lot of answers.